So my name is Victor Dominguez. I'm running for the District 34 seat in the House of Representatives. And like we've been talking about all day, out of any election, like this midterm is going to be important. You know what I mean? Especially if the administration keeps doing what they've been doing, we should be just fine. Big time. So I'm hoping to keep up with what they've been doing, honestly. But yeah, so, I was raised in Pine Ridge on the reservation, and now I live up here now. I used to live in Blackhawk with my mom, now I live on the west side. So I'm running for the west side district. But, there's a lot of things that, like, we as a state can really contribute to, like, nationally. Like how we were talking about, the environment, setting up programs that, it might not affect or, I guess, help, the effort globally. But hopefully it'll, set the example for other states to follow through with, and maybe even some, legislation in the U.S. Congress would maybe be inspired by something we can do here in South Dakota, And not just that, but, it's December, and there's still grass outside. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I don't remember there being grass outside. It'd be cold right now. I can wear a t-shirt outside. This ain't a coincidence. Global warming's real. People need to stop denying the science behind it. And especially the people who are trying to be so constitutional. But the Constitution, it wants to provide for the advancements of science. It says it in the Constitution that the government should be, trying to, improve our way of science in our country, I guess. But I don't know. But I feel like there's a lot that can be done with our state. We can follow the footsteps of other states like Arizona. Recently, they passed a bill to where child care will be universal for free for everybody.
Yeah.
And somebody told me about that whenever, as a reply, was telling me, well, we don't have the industry in South Dakota to afford something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's might be a little bit of truth to that, but we could still do it. If honestly, I feel like if we just got to pay a little more taxes to make sure that everybody has a fair shot, to succeed and to, stretch their wings and fly the way that, a lot of the people can do, we could have such a better country. We can have more educated people, better families, less hungry families, stuff like that, if they're not held down by the burden of having to raise a child in the 21st century.